Hi, I'm Kit Cassingham, founder of Sage Blessing. I did it again. I'm founder of and chief energizing officer at Live in Focused Energy. Yeah, twice in 3 weeks isn't too bad after you've had a business for 25, 27 years. Uh, Thanks for letting me entertain myself. I wanted to come back and talk more about the topic I attempted yesterday. It turns out I wasn't really ready for yesterday's topic. Oops, I got junk. Hold on there. Excuse me. There, that's better. I wasn't ready for yesterday's topic. Didn't have my head wrapped around what I wanted to say. I knew the essence, but that wasn't coming out in words. Because I like puzzles and hadn't solved that puzzle, I kept thinking about it. And my aha moment came today. In this morning's reading, I'm reading Presence by Amy Cuddy, and hit a section that gave me some pointers of things I had wanted to say yesterday. So I'll try and be more coherent today. She's talking about presence, interesting topic since that's the title of her book. And my conclusion is that clarity, one of my 3 keys of focal points for my coaching, that is the clarity of who you are is a primary driving force in your life, especially of your core values. That's who you are. So getting clarity about who you are creates a lot of solidity, if that's a way of saying what I'm trying to say. When you feel safe with yourself, then you're a lot more open for problem solving and feedback about who you are. Because everybody can be better, and you get feedback sometimes on maybe who you are, who you're acting like could be better, or you're trying to grow and you get feedback on ways to do that. When you're safe with yourself, then you're more open to that feedback, that input, the problem solving, the challenge facing that goes with that. And that confidence comes from a lot of self-introspection, reflecting on who you are, reflecting on what your core values are. And you can build on that. You can create more of that safety by using self-affirmations. I'm not talking the affirmations that are so popular right now that you see a lot of people talking about. I'm talking about the self-affirmations of what your core values are, who you are. And when you think about that, reflect that, repeat that to yourself, then you get that more grounded, more connected, so that you really become that. It's reflected in your deeds and your words, the things you say, the things you do. So reflect on who you are to make that deepest self, your deepest self, accessible. So self-affirmations help you clarify even further for yourself what your story is. And that story is, you're creating a cohesion with your words and actions. It's building trust for yourself in who you are. You repeat something long enough, you believe it. So if you repeat your core values, you really do believe it. It becomes interwoven with the fiber of your being, your essence. And in today's busy schedules, we often don't make enough time for that reflection. we I'm back. Okay. Whew, bad internet connection again. We've had a lot of that this week. But that reflection time helps increase your knowing. So, related to that is something that people with ADD can experience or suffer. I call it suffering. And automatic negative came up with the acronym of ANTS to solidify what those automatic negative thoughts do to us. And if we aren't grounded in who we are, then we have what I'm starting to call an ant infestation. We don't read people's words and actions correctly. And if we've lost touch with who we are, then those ants overtake us and we spiral down into all kinds of unpleasant deeds and actions. And it's critical to fight the ants, to stay connected with who we are so that we don't rely on what others say and do to be confident in who we are. And I'm getting to the point of why do some people not want to grow or seemingly don't want to grow? And I think it's connected here to not having that self-safety. It's having ant infestations. If you're not feeling safe with yourself due to the ant infestations or a lack of your self-affirmations, then it's a natural tendency to just stay put where you are in your present situation with who you are, what you're doing or not doing, that the circumstances of your life just stay put. And you may complain about it, but you know the devil you're with, or that may not be the right way to put it. You're more comfortable with the known problems than the unknown opportunities. Does that make sense? I hope so, because I'm speaking fast. I've got friends to visit and a lot to do, but I really wanted to share this with you. So my recognition is a reminder for me and now for you that clarity or focus is a very important aspect in self-growth. It's an important topic in self-development. So I think that's part of why some people don't do self-growth, or as much as others do. They don't have that self-trust, comfort, because they've lost touch with their core values, and they have an ant infestation that they haven't tackled by turning their thoughts to positive. And we can talk more about that later, because I think I struggle with that a lot. Maybe I'll make that tomorrow's talk. What do I do when I get overrun by negative thoughts? I have conversations on Facebook with friends and strangers about what those negative thoughts can do to us. So I'll see if I can do that for tomorrow's talk. I am Kit Cassingham of Live in Focused Energy. I will wish you a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Stay tuned.